I guess, a little tiny introduction. The idea of the Millennium Project was hatched toward the 1980s. And the thought was that the year 2000 would occur and journalists would put microphones in our mouth that morning. And if we had too much to drink the night before, we might say something stupid. So we thought, what should futurists do about this year 2000 coming up? And the answer was, we'll create a global system to do global futures research on an ongoing basis to help organize humanity's thinking about the future. The purposes of writing scenarios, as I mentioned, is to discover what is unknown that ought to be known before making a decision. This is key, and this is what doesn't happen if you simply describe a future state, because you don't get there. When you write a story, any kind of a story, as you go along, I don't know what happens next. Stop writing, do research, talk to people, or alternate or change your direction. If the scenario doesn't make sense, stop writing. When people you say that, well, you can't know the unknown unknowns. Yeah, that's the purpose of scenarios. That's how you find out the unknown because as you write, you hit to a point, like, for example, when we were doing these work technology scenarios that I understand Paul's going to give you after this seminar. In one of the scenarios, there's a universal basic income. So, okay, so how much? What period of time? Is it financially sustainable? Well, let's do a cash flow projection. So I didn't have one, so I had to stop writing because it's not, if the story is not plausible, it's useless. So I stopped writing. So I checked with the Finns, I did some stuff. I did the Swiss, and nobody had a cash flow projection. So what was the unknown that I learned? That people didn't know what they're talking about when they talked about guaranteed income, because they hadn't done a cash flow projection. In the work technology scenarios that you'll see, each of those, as were the virus scenarios, were 10 pages of detail. When you write a story, 10 pages on something, you're going to have ideas cross your mind that were not there before. I guarantee you, you'll have new ideas. That's the value, key value of this. So we did one called It's Complicated and Mixed Bag. I won't dwell on this because you're going to be getting a copy of this sort of stuff before. And I would ask you actually to read these things. They're really good. They are rich in detail. As Paul pointed out, I've been doing this for a long time in a lot of different areas. I have pulled together an awful lot of stuff. So if nothing else, it's a good thing for just general futures possibilities. Now,